Hello, I'm Parisa Arsanjani. Welcome to my channel. In this session, we're gonna be learning a new pose called Parsva Bakasana, or in English, we call it side crow pose or side crane pose. And if you're new here, please watch the videos that are categorized in the playlist on my channel. And I'll be very thankful if you subscribe. And also, if you want, you will make me very happy if you follow me on Telegram channel, Instagram, and TikTok as well. So the pose we're learning in this session needs actually a lot of power, especially in the arms and in the wrist. And it's an arm balancing posture. So if you feel like you have pain in your wrist, you can do some warm-ups before doing the pose, and I already explained how to do that in the essential tips. And also besides that, if you still felt like there is pain in your wrist, or if you feel like weak, you can actually watch the mental and physical health videos, the one that is about supplements, because it's very important to make sure that we're giving the right nutrition to the body. And also, if you just couldn't do the posture, don't worry about it. Go with the easy option and then slowly practice so that you can do the main pose. So now let's get started. And also, before we get into the pose, let me tell you that this posture, the arm position, is exactly the same as chaturanga, which is the lower plank. So we need to try to keep the elbow 90 degree, and also in this position, elbow in a line with the wrist. That is the adjustment we need to try to have with the arms. So if you are able to do chaturanga perfectly, then you know how to move your arms in this pose. So now we can get into the pose from any position, like either from downward facing, or you can just sit down, and yeah, it just doesn't matter how you get to the pose. So what you need to do is walk the legs on the side. I'm doing it on my left side. So walking my legs on my left side, because it's side crow pose, and we need to turn the knees to the left side. As you can see, there is a twist in my spine. And then we need to adjust the knees on the elbow. So if your knees are too front, you can slightly walk back to adjust your knees on your elbow. And then after that, as I said, we need to lean forward, do the same movement as chaturanga with the arms, and then lifting the hip up, toes up, and then legs straight if you can, and then slowly coming back. So this is the posture. I will also show it from the front side so you can see what it looks like. But there is one thing that in this pose, if you want to do it a little bit more easily, there is one technique that you can do, and that's leaning your right side on the right arm. So this thing, like relying it on your arm, will help you to lift your hip up, because let me show you from the front side. So this is how you can do it more easily. And the one that is more challenging is when the arm is a little bit out and there is no support for this side of the body, which makes you to have like so much pressure on this arm. So like this, and then coming back. I will do it also on this side so you can see what it looks like. This is with the arm support, and then this is without the arm support, which is also difficult for me. It needs so much strength, which I don't have that much, but I'm trying. Yeah, so that's how you can do the pose. This was the main pose. And if you couldn't do it, so the easy option, I will do it with my right side, is you can just do the same arm movement, but only lift one leg up and then try the other leg. Try to do it with both legs so that you will stretch both legs as well. And then coming back. But if you would like to lift both legs up but your arms are still not strong, you can use the block. So in this pose we need to lift the hip up, but if you don't have enough strength, you can put your hips on the blocks instead. But this option is not very practical, but it's still okay to try and to see how it feels like to lift both legs up. So we need to put the blocks here and then adjust the hip on the block, and then we need to do the same thing with the knees and with the arm movement, leaning forward and leg straight, and then slowly coming back. And then I will show you on the other side. Hip down and hands down and leg straight, and then slowly coming back. So this is how you can practice this pose. If you couldn't go with the main pose, please try easy option first so that you won't harm yourselves. Alright, so that's it for today's video, and as usual I will end this practice with an inspiring quote by Mel Robbins that says, "You can't change what happened, but you can choose what happens next." Thank you so much for your time and for being with me today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment below. And also thanks a lot for your kind comments, for liking and sharing my videos, and for subscribing to my channel. Weekly I upload videos about the topics that I categorize in the playlist. I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye!